Moinsen Leute, meine Frames sind gerade von 300 auf 60 zurückgesprungen und wir spielen Call of Juarez. Für die es nicht kennen, ist es ein Western-Shooter, den ich mir letztens zugelegt habe und ich ihn ziemlich cool finde. Einfach nur, weil die Story so unglaublich gut erzählt wird. Ich habe ihn schon mal angespielt, deswegen so Story und aber auf neues Spiel. Und zwar auf normal. Nö. Natürlich, keine Tutorials brauche ich nicht. Das Tutorial schon gespielt, glaube ich, die zweite Mission, also ein bisschen habe ich schon gespielt. Fast übersprungen.
Don't I know you, sir?
Don't believe so. I haven't been here in many years. Name's Silas Greaves.
Silas Greaves? The bounty hunter?
Used to be.
Ah, what are you doing here in Abilene?
Just passing through. Got a little business to take care of.
Well, sir, it would be an honor if you would allow me to buy you a beer.
Hell, son, it would be my honor to drink it.
I'm Molly. Howdy.
I'm Dwight. That's Jack and Steve. Ben's behind the bar. Oh, I bet you got some great stories.
A couple.
Any of them true?
Jack, be nice.
A few.
What about your shootout with Henry Plummer's gang in Bannock, Montana? Is that where you started as a bounty hunter? That's what it says in this here dime novel.
Don't believe everything you read in them dime novels, boy. First man I hunted was back when I was riding with Billy the Kid.
You knew Billy the Kid?
Damn right. That scrawny son of a bitch had no fear. Wouldn't back down for nobody.
I heard he collected the 10 stars off any crooked lawmen who crossed him.
It was a war, boy. The Lincoln County War. And Billy promised his regulators would take the life of every bastard who helped bushwhack John Tunstall.
Kid had a big chip on his shoulder and a hair-trigger temper. Made him dangerous as hell.
Ja, und das war einmal in Stinking Springs. Sorry, wenn ich manchmal huste. Ich habe manchmal noch ein bisschen Husten. Aber ich fühle mich schon wieder viel besser. So bin ich gerade fast genau nach der Minecraft-Aufnahme mit dem lieben Roughnecks und dem lieben Erik. Also schaut doch mal da vorbei. Dürfte dann auch in dieser Woche kommen. Apropos, The Walking Dead geht natürlich immer noch weiter. Aber da ich momentan ein Problem mit YouTube hatte, YouTube auf einmal meine zwei
It was about 30 years ago.
The Walking Dead.
Billy was hiding out in an abandoned farm near Stinking Springs. I threw in with the kid because the man I had sworn vengeance on was riding with Billy's enemies. But before I tell you why I want that sumbitch dead, let me tell you what happened that day. I was heading back to the hideout when suddenly I had this funny feeling.
Funny, haha?
No, Steve. The other kind of funny.
Hab mich nicht gedreht, deswegen. Kurz was testen. Ich habe aus irgendeinem Grund 4 verfügbare Punkte und bin Level 5. Aber okay. Also, das dürfte aber nicht daran liegen, dass ich schon einmal gespielt habe, aber das ist super. Tiefere Tasche. Das hier hat er dabei so. Ist doch schon mal cool. Zum Einstieg.
You heard that. We need to stay here and keep an eye on the road.
That's not fair. We're missing all the fun.
I knew those two morons would never let me through. I had no choice.
What the hell? Shoot that sumbitch!
Was it Pat Garrett's posse?
Oh, yeah. I heard the shots and I knew I had to move fast.
They're coming from the rear!
Garrett and his army of deputies had surrounded the entire homestead. I decided to help Billy and the boys out of it.
Behind us! Stay on it!
So that's just what I did.
Warte kurz, Leute, tut mir leid, dass ich noch ganz kurz unterbrechen muss, aber merkt mir das die Lautstärke viel zu laut ist. Ist immer sehr laut. So. So müsste gut sein.
Kill him for Christ's sake!
As the governor of New Mexico was paying for the kid's apprehension, Garrett was able to hire every gun hand in Lincoln County.
Wow. Der Engel ist hier wirklich groß. Ja, schon Backups gesehen. Ich spiele übrigens noch die Headshots. Also bitte. Bitte die Schlämen, Dankeschön.
Watch out! He's one of them! God damn it, he's right behind us! Where the hell's Garrett? Never
Garrett's men were running around like a bunch of chickens with their heads cut off. Still, one of them reached the water tower. Not a bad idea. It would be a turkey shoot from up there. Luckily, these shooters Garrett hired weren't as sharp as tools in the shed.
Also ich spiele zu viel
The
Far Cry
right
und
position is
Borderlands.
very important. Personally, I prefer to be on top.
Oh, you do you?
Indeed, darling. But where was I? Oh, yeah. Then, I heard a friendly voice yelling at me from the window. Back door! We'll cover you!
Try aiming, you idiot!
Truth be told, things weren't much better behind the house. They made up for their lack of skill with a seemingly endless supply of ammo.
God damn, that was loud!
I cut their numbers in half, but that just made the ones that were left twice as mad.
Na gut.
It was a bit of a slog, but I finally fought my way around the back of the house. And like that,
You'll all be
I was
dead,
inside,
you bastards!
none the worse for wear.
Putting you down!
I passed Dirty Dave, and upstairs I found Billy
Better than
and
a
Charlie
rat in a
Bolton.
trap!
Meisterschütze mit 21 Opfer und schlau wie ein Fuchs. Billy the Kid.
Billy looked at me and said, "About time, amigo! Grab a gun and get to the window."
Wait, so you were friends with Billy the Kid?
Yeah, sort of.
Kill him for Christ's sake!
Anyway, we were surrounded by dozens of deputized shooters who wanted to do us harm.
Billy's worth $500, dead or alive! Where'd he come from? I could keep this up all day! I think I got one!
I'm telling you, Garrett's men were dropping like flies, but they just kept on coming.
Where the hell Garrett get him? He's missing all the action!
That's when Charlie got hit. "They're catching us in a crossfire," shouted Billy. "Get to the other side."
Hat das Level gestiegen.
You can't take us all on! Don't let him get more!
Ich mag dieses Spiel sehr. Wegen der Atmosphäre. Die Atmosphäre ist super im Spiel.
Kill him!
I don't know how many of those cocksuckers I personally put down, but it was pretty clear, even to Billy, that maybe discretion was the better part of valor.
What's that mean?
It means that it was time to cut and run. They got a Gatling, Billy shouted.
Those poor
Get the
sons of
horses and
bitches
bring
are
them round
done
back.
for.
I'll draw their attention. He directed that order at me, and I thought, why the hell do I have to do it? Many would have fled in my place. But I had that false sense of invincibility that many young men have. Like Jack here.
What are you saying, old man?
Jack, he's just joshing with you now.
Yeah, he better be.
Mr. Greaves, please continue.
Und bevor ihr das macht, werde ich ganz kurz mal hier in diesem Menü checken. Längere Kombos. Tiefere Taschen. Wahrheitssucher. Was ist das hier? Ruhige Hand, sicher zoomen. Naja. Das ist jetzt nicht so wichtig, meiner Meinung nach. Das ist einfach Range schnelleres Nachladen beim Gewehr, das ist schon ziemlich gut. Nehmen wir. Was kriegen wir denn hier? Aus allen Rohren. Höhere Kombos wären. Das ist ganz cool. Tiefe Taschen.
Please, call me Silas, ma'am. Now, where was I?
You were heading for the barn.
Right. Making my way past a passel of fallen foes.
Sounds like Garrett hired a whole regiment of hired guns.
Yeah, and just when I thought I was done with them, more of these hapless bastards would pop up.
You ain't going nowhere.
Finally, I had the stables within my reach. After the fight, maybe we could treat ourselves to some fried chicken.
So gut, alles was man zerschießt, gibt Punkte. Das ist ganz lustig. Jetzt super.
And that's when I met Sheriff Pat Garrett.
I read that you went toe-to-toe with him, sir. That backstabbing bastard with that tacked-on tin star.
Pat Garrett. Stolz, gut aussehend, ungeschickt. So wie ich, bloß dass man das
You challenged him to a
ungeschickt
showdown.
ausnehmen müsste, sondern viel cool.
You read that in a dime
Ja, als alle
novel?
anderen Schreibworte.
It said he showed no fear as he took your measure with eyes like a rattlesnake.
Das ist ein ziemlich cooler Part vom Spiel, nämlich die Duelle. Pat Garrett. Aha. Das ist nämlich das Duell. Das ist, ich finde an sich diese Sachen ziemlich cool. Könnt ihr ziemlich auch unehrenhaft, ehrenhaft töten.
And that you killed him in a fair fight.
Is that what that Penny Dreadful said? No, boy. That ain't what I meant when I said I met Pat Garrett. So let me start again. I finally reached those damn stables.
Übrigens, das finde ich so geil in der DLC-Geschichte, ne?
Stepped inside, and bam! Last thing I heard was Garrett's voice. That's not Billy.
And go on. How did it end?
And, boy, that was just the beginning.
That was just the beginning, boy. 6 Schüsse und Kraftstoß. Und ich habe Pat Garrett ehrenhaft getötet. Na, nee, danke schön. Es wird mich noch wirklich schwieriger. Und das könnt ihr jetzt noch... Das war ja noch sehr einfach.
So what happened? Did Garrett arrest you?
Yeah, after I came to, the bastard had clocked me with his Colt.
And the kid surrendered?
When he realized there was no getting out of there alive,
So they locked you up in Lincoln?
indeed they did. Sentenced me to hang right along with the kid.
Für eine Handvoll heißes Blei. Ja, und das war's für die erste Folge. Vielleicht war es kurz, aber es ist eine Schnupperstunde. Ich habe vergessen, meinen Timer zu stellen. Auf jeden Fall, wir sehen uns beim nächsten Mal wieder, wenn es heißt Let's Play Call of Juarez. Und ich habe da so Bock drauf weiterzumachen. Ich liebe dieses Spiel einfach nur. Es ist einfach so die Atmosphäre und alles und so. Boah, ich bin da so gehypt. Das geht gar nicht klar. Naja, wie gesagt, das war's. Ich hoffe, es hat euch gefallen und wir sehen uns beim nächsten Part.